Have you ever found yourself, just endlessly swiping through your phone, hopping from one app to another?
Oh, constantly. Your bank app here, a bill pay app there.
Exactly. Then maybe one for travel, another for like a gift card. It's just this constant juggle, isn't it?
It really is. We're all chasing convenience, but sometimes it feels like managing the apps themselves is the chore. That app fatigue is real.
Totally. Well, what if one app could genuinely like streamline almost all of that for you?
That's the dream, isn't it?
It is. And today on the deep dive, we're going to dig into exactly that. We're looking at a real-world example, Vyom. That's Union Bank of India's mobile banking app.
Right. And this isn't just another banking app review. It's more a look at this whole super app idea.
Yeah, it feels like a glimpse into how we might interact with, well, everything money, daily tasks in the future.
And our mission for you today is really to unpack how Vyom works as this comprehensive platform.
So not just a list of features.
No. We want to understand which specific services it bundles together, how it connects that traditional banking stuff with modern life needs.
And maybe the bigger picture. What does it mean for you when one app handles so much?
Precisely. The goal is you walk away informed, but also maybe thinking a bit differently about this whole digital trend.
Okay, let's get into it. Because that term, super app, it sounds pretty ambitious.
It definitely does.
My first reaction was, okay, how broad can this really be? A banking app usually means checking your balance, maybe a transfer.
Uh-huh. The basics.
But Vyom seems to be playing on a whole different level. It feels like a real shift.
That's a great point. And it gets to the heart of what a super app is aiming for. It's not just like a feature dump.
Right.
Think of it more as an integrated ecosystem, a platform that deliberately pulls together a whole range of financial and non-financial services.
Okay, so financial and non-financial.
Yeah. The goal isn't just managing money, it's simplifying your whole digital life, basically acting as one doorway to loads of different needs, trying to hit that ultimate convenience.
So for Union Bank, Vyom isn't just like mobile banking version 2.0.
Not at all.
It's a strategic play to be the main hub for their customers, bringing banking and all those modern digital lifestyle things together.
Exactly. Under one digital roof, as you say. It's about the overall user experience, not just the individual transactions.
Right, because that app fatigue we mentioned.
Mm-hmm. It's a direct response to that feeling of constantly jumping between apps, different passwords, different layouts.
Ugh, yeah, it's exhausting.
It adds this cognitive load. So by pulling these services together, Vyom tries to cut that down, create one unified experience.
Makes sense. It's positioned as the single gateway.
Yeah, aiming for that seamless convenience for you, making your financial life less about app management and more about just living your life with the app supporting it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let's dig into the specifics then. To be a super app, it absolutely has to nail the core stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely. Foundation first.
What are those fundamental financial services that Vyom gets right, the absolute must-haves?
Well, you've got all the essentials, naturally. Checking account balances, probably the first thing anyone does.
Yep.
Easy access to your transaction history, so you can track spending.
For sure.
And, of course, downloading account statements for your records. These things are the bedrock. Table stakes for any decent banking app.
Okay, standard stuff, done well. And building on that, what about moving money? That's key for daily life.
For sure. Vyom offers a really robust set of options for fund transfers. It makes sure you've got the right tool for whatever you need to do.
Like what specifically?
Okay, so for those quick everyday payments, you've got UPI. That's India's Unified Payments Interface. Super popular, real time.
Right, UPI's everywhere.
Then for maybe slightly larger transfers, the ones that take a few hours, there's NEFT, National Electronic Funds Transfer. You've also got IMPS, Immediate Payment Service, for instant transfers between banks. Great if something's urgent. And for the really big time-sensitive stuff, there's RTGS, real-time gross settlement, high-value moves almost instantly.
Wow, so it covers pretty much every scenario.
Yeah, the whole range.
Yeah.
Gives you speed, security, whatever the transaction size or urgency.
That's incredibly comprehensive.
Yeah.
And, okay, this is where it starts to feel like it could genuinely change your daily routine. Bill payments.
Ah, the convenience factor.
Think about how many places you go to pay bills now. Websites, different apps. With Vyom, you can apparently do it all in one place.
That's the idea. Utility bills, electricity, water, gas.
All in the app.
Yep. Mobile recharges, DTH TV recharges, even paying your credit card bills. It's
Yep.
all meant to be right there.
That sounds like a huge win for convenience. But does putting all your payment eggs in one basket raise any flags, like from a risk perspective?
That's a really fair question. Convenience often has trade-offs, right? So while centralization makes things way easier, the app's security has to be absolutely top-notch.
Makes sense.
Union Bank, like any big bank, would invest heavily in things like encryption, multi-factor authentication, fraud detection, all that jazz to protect that integrated system.
Okay.
And maybe the flip side for you, the user, is you're managing security for one strong platform instead of, say, a dozen smaller ones. If that main platform is secure, it might actually simplify your overall digital security.
That's a good way to look at it. Okay, so beyond daily payments, Vyom also gets into bigger financial things, like loans.
Indeed. It integrates loan services directly. You can apply for different types, personal loans, education loans,
Right.
and even MSME loans. That's for micro, small, and medium enterprises. Super important for businesses.
Right.
But what really catches the eye is this feature. Getting a loan against deposits in a few seconds.
In seconds, seriously.
Apparently so. It's not just about speed. It kind of signals how banks are starting to use digital collateral differently. Makes getting quick credit potentially much easier, maybe bypassing some old school hurdles.
Wow. That instant loan thing sounds incredibly useful in certain situations.
It targets a market segment that really values that immediate access to funds.
And sticking with plastic, or, well, digital control of plastic.
Yeah.
The app gives you a lot of control over your cards, right?
Yes, quite a bit. You can apply for new credit cards through the app.
Bambi.
But maybe more importantly, you manage your existing cards. And crucially, this is great for peace of mind. You can instantly block or unblock your ATM or credit card.
Well, that's essential if you lose one.
Exactly. Instantly lock it down. Plus, you can request a new checkbook, too. It's about giving you full control, not just letting you spend.
Right, proper management tools.
Yeah.
Now, moving into those more strategic integrations, investments and insurance, how does Vyom handle those?
This is where it broadens out into financial planning. For mutual funds, it highlights a 100% paperless process.
Okay, no printing, no scanning.
Exactly. Just a smooth digital way to invest. And you get access to schemes from over 43 AMC's asset management companies.
So lots of choice.
Loads of choice. It makes digital investing really accessible, especially if you're just starting or want to diversify without loads and hassle.
And that efficiency theme seems to carry over to insurance, too. You can buy insurance products digitally and instantly.
Instantly. Think about that.
Yeah. No more mountains of paperwork or waiting around, just quick, direct access to protection.
It really changes the game for getting that essential financial safety net in place quickly.
Okay, now this is where the super app name really starts to click for me. Beyond just money stuff, the lifestyle services.
Right. This is where Vyom properly steps outside traditional banking boundaries.
I was genuinely surprised to hear you can book travel.
Yep. Flights, hotels, cabs, even bus tickets, all directly within the app.
Wow.
If you think about the bigger picture, it's about embedding those financial transactions into your actual life activities.
So it's less like, okay, now I need to do a banking task,
Yeah.
and more just part of planning a trip or getting around.
Exactly, making the money side of things almost invisible, just seamlessly integrated into what you're doing anyway.
Okay, that's a clever way to integrate. What other kinds of daily conveniences are in there?
Well, beyond the travel stuff, you can also buy gift cards
Ah, okay.
and make donations directly through the app.
Hmm.
These additions, they all reinforce that idea of a complete ecosystem. By adding these, the bank gets more insight, captures more of your digital activity, and basically aims to become indispensable in your daily routine.
Building a whole digital world around you, essentially.
Pretty much.
So it clearly offers a massive amount of features. But how does it actually feel to use? An app with so much could get messy fast. Let's talk UX.
Yeah, user experience is critical here, and they seem to have thought about that. There's personalization.
Right, I saw you could set up quick tasks and a super task on the home screen.
Exactly, so you can tailor it to quickly access the things you use most often. It's a smart way to cut through the potential clutter.
Makes sense. Tailor to your own habits.
And related to that easy access, there's biometric login.
Fingerprint or Face ID, presumably.
Yep. For quick, secure login without punching in a PIN every single time, which, raises that interesting balance. How do you make it super secure, but also effortless to jump into, especially for an app you might use multiple times a day?
Yeah, that's a tricky balance to strike. Security versus seamlessness.
Finding that sweet spot is key.
And a smaller detail, but nice you can choose themes. Snow and sand.
Yeah, just a little visual customization. Shows attention to user preference, even on a small scale.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And something that's not a small detail, multilingual support. That seems really important.
Hugely important. The app is available in multiple languages. That massively broadens its reach and makes sure all these features are actually usable and understandable for a much wider audience across different regions. Accessibility is key.
Absolutely. Okay, so with all this packed in, you might think getting started would be like a major project.
You might, yeah.
But it sounds like the registration is actually pretty straightforward. Could you walk us through that?
Sure. It's designed to be pretty intuitive. You download the Vyom Union Bank of India app,
Got it.
select your language, then you activate your account using your registered SIM card. There's usually an automated SMS thing for verification.
Okay, standard verification.
Then you set up your login PN. You can use your debit card details or your internet banking ID if you have one, or even a token you get from a branch.
So a few options
Yeah.
there.
Once that's done, you just log in and you're ready to explore.
Sounds simple enough.
And that ease of getting started, the onboarding, it's absolutely critical for an app like this. If it was complicated to just get in, people wouldn't bother exploring all the features.
Right, you lose them before they even see the benefit.
Exactly. A simple entry process, like Vyom seems to have, is vital for adoption, for actually realizing that whole all-in-one solution idea.
Okay, so as we start to wrap up this deep dive, it really feels like Vyom is a strong example of that all-in-one financial and lifestyle platform.
It definitely embodies that concept.
We've seen how it pulls together everything from the basic account stuff, all those transfer options, loans,
Right, through to investments, insurance.
and even those surprising lifestyle bits like booking travel, all supposedly wrapped up with personalization and accessibility. It really does seem like a solid case study for simplifying your digital financial life.
Yeah, and this look at Vyom, it really points to where digital banking seems to be heading overall.
Which is,
Not just managing money in a silo, right? But embedding financial tools seamlessly into almost everything you do daily.
shifting from just transactions to integrated utility.
Exactly. Integrated convenience and utility. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What else could get pulled into these platforms next?
Good question.
And what does that mean for how you end up interacting with your finances, especially as these apps become more and more central?
Definitely gives you food for thought. So what does this trend mean for the future of your wallet, maybe your phone's home screen, and just how you manage your digital self?
Lots to consider.
We hope this deep dive has given you plenty to think about as you navigate this whole evolving world of digital convenience and the rise of the super app.